Hey guys. Got like a fucking gremlin. Hey guys, your girl here, Tanisha at workwithtanisha.com. So I was explaining this concept to my brother yesterday. And we went to dinner or whatever. And I was explaining to him how 401ks work. Because my brother, he's in the mindset of, I got a pension, I got Social Security, I got 401k, and he's about 30 years old. So, he has a job, decent, job in, I think he do plumbing. And, he said his job is going to met whatever he puts into his 401k. And the reason that this 401k talk comes up so frequently now is because people are realizing that 401ks is bullshit. And people are shocked out of their minds as to what has happened to the system. The system is broken, period, right? So he's like, oh no, my job, said, I'm gonna put money in the 401k and they're going to match the value of my 401k. I got Social Security and I got my pension, right? So like I said, in the 1800s, when everybody worked in a factory and your mortgage was only $500, it made perfect sense, right? It made perfect sense to the slaves, right? They ain't had shit, so for you to give them something sounds fucking good. So it made perfect sense to the slave to say, well, shit, now you gonna pay me? Now I can be able to get my own, but really, I only can get this little bit. Now I'm gonna pay to work for you to help your company grow so that you can take care of my family in 40 years. That made perfect sense to the slave. Perfect sense, right? When they was working in factories and shit. So the problem now is, right, the companies are still running with that slavery, free slave, whatever, right? Now the companies worldwide is literally still running with that. Okay, they found a way, literally, to get free labor. That's really when you have a job and you're put into a 401k. You are putting into your company's stock. You're putting into your company's stock. Okay? Here is the major issue. Social Security is going to be over in 12 to 15 years. Donald Trump said it. There's not enough people entering into the Social Security to pay into it so that more people can get paid off of the Social Security. So people think that they're literally paying into Social Security. You're working every day. And every time you get your check, your Social Security taken out. So you're thinking that that $300 or that $100 or that $50 is going into a pot for you when it's time for you to retire. Hell no. That shit is going into the treasury so that the people that are on Social Security can continue to draw their Social Security. So you're literally working for other people to be on Social Security. It's crazy. That's how it works. A lot of people don't want to believe me, but that's how it works. You can Google it, research it, whatever. This is how it works, right? So again, with the 401ks, same concept. Put into my company for 40 years, we're going to take care of you for 40 years. Here's the problem. 401ks don't, write that down, write that word don't, right? My 401k don't or doesn't, my 401k doesn't keep up with inflation. I told my brother that and he was like, what do you mean inflation? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, things go up all the time. Right. You're right. Gas goes up, milk goes up, bread goes up, interest rate goes up, milk goes up. So if for 40 years you're putting in, let's say $200 to $300 a month in your 401k, and that $200 to $300 every month is not compounding at least 3%, how is your money keeping up? Your money cannot keep up because inflation just keep going and going and going, and it's like your money, you keep losing and losing and losing. So my brother, he was kind of like having a hard time understanding this. He was like, well, that don't make sense. Well, it makes perfect sense. Okay? You think a company, a job really cares about an employee who's literally replaceable within a second? So as inflation goes up 3% every year, year on year, your 401k money is not compounding because your 401k is a stock in the stock market. People don't realize that. People don't realize that. They don't realize that it is a stock that they are investing in. They don't realize that they are a stock. It's a stock that they are investing in. They don't realize that. So they think the company's just taking a sweet old $300-400 and locking it up somewhere. So by the time they retire, they're going to get their 401k they put in, and then their company is going to match it. That's what people think, because that was the slavery deal. That's what happened. That was the slavery deal, right? I mean, you can do your own research. Don't listen to me. But that was the slavery deal. We'll take care. You take care of us, and we'll take care of you. That is so far from the fucking truth. It makes me sick. It makes me sick. I need a blunt. Just thinking about that. A company that don't even like you. Think about this. A lot of people can't stomach this. A company that don't even give a fuck about you tells you, help me take care of my company with your money, and when you retire, we're going to take care of your family. It doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. So think about this. 30 years, you put into your 401k, $400 a month. Inflation goes up, right? So inflation goes up 3 notches, 6 notches, 12 notches. Your 401k can be going up. That's what I'm telling my brother. I said, yeah, because he said, oh, you got to be looking at your 401k. You got to be looking at your pension and all that. You can look at this shit all day. But it still doesn't negate the fact that inflation goes up 3%. Because your 401k can be going up. It can be going up 0.5% every year, or 0.1% every year, or 2% every year. But it's still not enough to keep up with inflation. It's still not enough to keep up with inflation. So this is why baby boomers are retiring or trying to retire, and they cannot, because now their 401k is only valued at $10,000 to maybe $20,000. So even if your company is matching, they're not matching dollar for dollar. They're matching the value. So if the value is $10,000, they'll match it with $10,000, and now you got $20,000 in your 401k. You have no Social Security. And they're taxing Social Security now. They started some shit. Trump started this bullshit. Taxing Social Security. And then your pension now is 40% less than what you were making. So altogether, if you stretch out the $20,000 in your 401k after 40 years, and then your pension that you put in, of course, went down too, and forget about Social Security, that ain't nothing. Literally leaves you at less than $1,000 a month for 1 year, 2 years, or even 3 years. Who can live on that? No one can live on that. And this is what I told my brother. Yeah, if your company matches and your 401k is valued at $10,000, they matching you with $10,000. Now you got $20,000. People thinking because they put in $300 every week or every month or whatever it is for over time, they thinking they got 500 grand in a 401k. 500 grand, 600 grand, and a company is going to match them with 500-600 grand. Like I said, that makes perfect sense. If the market continue to go up, it makes perfect sense. If the market continue to rise, but it don't make sense, friends. When your company keeps going down, your company lose value because of the internet. Your company continues to go down. The company keeps changing and different insurance companies left and right. All of this stuff, it don't make sense anymore. So people can't wrap their head around this 401k thing, which was really a scam to the slaves. Are we still slaves? Yeah. You know, I mean, you know, I ain't gonna say, oh, you know, we're not slaves. Yes, we are. Right, because even as a business owner, there's only certain things that you still can do. The white man is not going to let you go but so far. That's why there's only a small amount of people, black people, that are really millionaires and billionaires. And there's a whole lot of white people that's millionaires and billionaires. But blacks, it's an epidemic, friends. It's sad, right? It's sad, and I feel bad for people. I truly do. I really do. And this is why I said, you know, I want to help people understand how this shit works, man. How this money works, man. It's crazy. And learn how to create your own. Whether you're going to start your own business, okay? Whether you're going to start your own business, okay? Whether you're going to have your own stocks. Whether you're going to have your own bonds. Whether you're going to start anything besides depending on a job. It's sad. Your 401k, pension, Social Security cannot keep up with inflation. So you have to find a way, this is what I told my brother, you have to find a way that your money, okay, you have to find a way for your money to grow at least 6% a year. 5. But Grant Cardone said 5. So at least you need to find something that's going to give you a 5% return on your money every year where you can reinvest and have it compound. If you never find that, and you depend on your 401k, the chances of you retiring will be after 80 years old. And by 80 years old, you got this problem, you got this leg issue, you got that leg issue, you got this head problem, you got that problem. It ain't gonna add up. It's not going to add up. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's a sad thing. But go to workwithtanisha.com, start your business part-time, right, and learn some new things about money. See you soon.